Hey guys, and welcome back to Planet Origami. For today, we're going to be learning how to make an origami dinosaur. It looks really neat, it's really nice, and it has a lot of adjustable things to it when making the entire thing, and hopefully that won't be too hard for you. And I'll slow down this video, that's why it might look a little bit long, and you can fast forward along to get past some parts that you might not want to, that you've already completed and I'm still going over. So let's get started with today's video. Okay, to get started, we're going to get a square sheet of paper, and preferably on the white side using origami paper. For the first step, we're going to fold diagonally from here to there. Make sure that the lines are matched up really nicely. And then we're going to do the same thing for the other side, from this corner to this corner. Then we're going to flip the whole thing over, press down in the center a little bit, and then we're going to fold in half, this line to that. Make sure that it's lined just right. And then we're going to rotate it. We're going to do the same thing from here to there. Okay, now we're going to be on the white side, and what we're going to do is fold all of these corners down inwards. Okay, these ones were done on the wrong side if you're using white, so you can just reverse fold it. Folding it the other way, just to make it easier. Okay. So we're going to bring these two corners down to this one. We're going to try our best, and you want to make sure that it aligns just right. So you want to make sure that the lines match up too on these ones. And then fold back. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to get this corner, bring it down. Just like that, and then we're going to flatten it. Oops, so I popped that corner in. Okay. So far, so good. So now we're going to get this line and fold it down to the middle. And same thing on the other side. And repeat on this side. Just like that. Now we're going to flip it over and do the same exact thing. just like that. Now we're going to lift up this fold, and just like how we make the dragon, we're going to fold on these lines in here. So really you're going to be using this line to fold down, and you're reverse folding this one. And a reverse fold is when you just reverse a fold. So that's a valley fold, goes down. We're trying to make this one a mountain fold, and that one is already the fold that we have. Mountain fold is the one that bulges out, just like this one, like a mountain. And then just so that we can get lines for a guide, we're going to fold this up, make a crease, but not like how I did, just like that. And we're going to use this line for that later on. And it would be better if you kept this one up. So yeah, just leave that standing up. And now we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to lift this flap up and fold it down. Same thing on the other side. Okay, so now we have our little base right here that we're going to use to make the whole entire dinosaur. So we're going to try so that we can make this fold down and this have a certain crease somewhere to make the head, the hands, and these areas will be the feet. So we want to fold this in half just to give us a good crease. And what we're going to do is we're going to fold this top part down to the middle, but only to that crease right there. From that line, we're going to fold it down just like that. And then do the same thing to this side. It doesn't matter if you go all the way, it just makes it so there are less creases everywhere. And then now we're going to fold both sides inwards using those two creases that we just made. And then we're going to squash it inwards. But instead of folding down just like how we would with the dragon, we're going to fold the whole thing in half. And now we're going to make the head. So it doesn't matter how you do it, just you can use as a guide is this line. You want to make it straight, as straight as possible. So all we're doing is getting the top and just folding it down to your desired length, however you'd like. If you want the head facing up, if you want the head facing down. I like having mine just straight out. And now using that crease, we're going to open it up and fold down on them, on both of them. So on both creases, we're going to be folding on the other side. So after lifting it up, we're folding it down on both creases. But then you want to make sure that you still keep the head straight. And then crease it down. Now we're going to get the nose, the tip over here, and fold it back. And then we're going to do the same thing like how we just did with the head. And on those two creases, we're going to fold it inwards. So then once we make it flat, we're just like folding it in half right there and then squashing it down. So we just got rid of that thing and made a little stubby nose there to make it look more like a dinosaur. For the hands, what we're going to do is just at your desired length, just like how the head was. We're going to fold it down, just gonna shove it down however you would like, but you want to make sure that you're not pushing everything else down. So you want to hold all of that down, push that down, and squash it. And now we're going to get the legs. So we're going to fold down, and just this is another one of these desired lengths things, and this might be the last one besides the feet. So really you don't need to use a guide, it's just kind of mainly on your own, so you get to decide how your dinosaur can look completely. We're going to fold down the legs, and using a guide you can make this area longer than this bottom area in distance to make the legs go forward. I want to make the crease, and then to make the other side just the same way, we're going to fold it down and make sure they both match exactly. But if you want to make your dinosaur look different, you can have the leg different in any way that you like. And I even like folding down this side a little bit so I can show a little bit more white on the edges. But not too much, just enough to make it a nice design. And then after that, we're going to make the feet, and folding inwards this way, we're going to make it as straight as we can possible to the body. So we're going to fold it like this, have it straight out, match it with the other side, or preferably your choice differently. After we're done folding the feet back, then to add more detail, we're going to keep that crease and fold the foot forward. And again, this is another adjustable thing. You can slide it as much forward as you'd like. I like it where there's nothing showing in the back. And then you just need to adjust it and make it as straight as possible. Same with the other side. Just fold it back to match the other foot. So you want to fold back, and this might be a little bit tricky. Squash it down. And for the final step, what we're going to do is fold this down into here. We're going to try and make it from that point on the leg and straight on. And then you're going to try and mimic the same exact thing on the other side. So we're going to match the fold and then fold it inwards, just like that. And there you go. You're done with your little dinosaur. And if we can fold these down, the dinosaur might be able to stand up. Almost. Gonna see if we can try and stand up this dinosaur without it having to do the splits. Okay. And there we go. We're finished making this really awesome origami dinosaur. Guys, and thank you so much for watching this video. If you really enjoyed making this origami dinosaur, then please give a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also comment down below what you'd like to see another time that you've been wanting me to make, or something else, something that's crazy, huge project. I'll try and make it the best I can, and I'll see you in the next video.